So today is day 38. Day 38. The cat wants to say hello. Say hello, Pinky. Okay, goodbye, Pinky. It's day 38. Is it day 38? 35, 36, 37, 30. Yeah, it's day 38. I just had my appointment with the nutritionist, and she had good things to say about my weight loss. So today I weighed 214 pounds, which means I am 11 pounds down from the day of insertion of the balloon, on which day I weighed 225 pounds. I was concerned about the slow speed of this, and she said, actually, slow is good. I think 11 pounds is actually a good result for the first 5 weeks. When you lose weight really fast, you're not losing fat, or you're not losing good fat. You're not losing fat. I think that's what she said. Anyway, she said, don't be disappointed or concerned. You are on the right track, and the trend is that you are losing, so that's a good thing. I did talk, of course, with her about the illness, basically. All the symptoms I get when I eat, something that comes from an animal, when I eat egg, when I eat fish, when I eat red meat. And even that happened when I ate beans, the split pea soup. So here's where she blew my mind. Split peas are not beans. What? She said, so you don't know yet if you can't tolerate beans. And then I said, well, hold up, because I do eat hummus, not every day, but I eat it several times a week. And she said, well, actually, garbanzo beans are also not beans. They are legumes. Science is crazy. So now I don't know what a bean is. So now when I go to the grocery store, I'm going to have to Google what is actually a bean, so I can know what I can eat. But she said to try beans. She said to try vegan products. I said, look, I'm concerned about vegan products because I don't want to turn my whole diet into, a parade of processed foods and of prepackaged things. And she was like, I get it, but for now, let's focus on creating positive food experiences for you and healthy, non-sick days while you're eating with this balloon for this month. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on finding the mix of foods that work for you, that make eating, a happy thing, and that don't ruin your day by sending you into the breakdown that happens when I eat those things, and the bloating starts, and the heartburn starts, and the gas starts, and the diarrhea starts. She's like, I want you to feel good every day, so let's focus on that. So she gave me a list of vegan foods prepared that I can get from the grocery store down the street. Told me to try yogurts made from almond milk or soy or not soy or coconut milk. To look out for making sure I'm eating things with probiotics in it. So if I get those yogurts, make sure there's probiotic. I didn't even know that was possible. And looking, of course, at portion size, chewing for a longer time. So things I kind of already knew. Things that were a little bit new, she gave me the information about the vegan products, but also, excuse me, she also told me that ginger tea is apparently very beneficial for people who have had balloons inserted. She said it's sort of like a wonder. We don't really actually know all of the reason why it's really great, but we know that ginger is soothing for the stomach and for lots of things. But ginger tea after every meal has been beneficial, so I'm definitely going to add that. That's all I can. That's all I can do is just try this new thing. She's, again, stressed you need to get the proteins. It's important to eat the proteins. And that was kind of it. It was a short appointment, but we packed a lot of information in. And she did say, finally, look, as a last resort, if you try this new tact and you find you still have extreme bloating, extreme gas, and you're taking Gas X and doing all this other stuff, excuse me, then the last resort is called the PA, because there are medications. There are prescription medications that fight gas, at an even higher, degree than the over-the-counter stuff. So I'm going to keep that in my back pocket if this doesn't work. But I am noticing, of course, the portion control, which is a necessary thing. The whole point of this is to teach me to eat less and be full from it, and to feel fullness, to know when I'm full. Excuse me. And I've lost my train of thought. In any case, it was a good call. What I took from it mostly was the new information about new things I can eat, the ginger tea, and that this professional who knows this process and has seen many patients with this particular tool, the balloon, that she actually was encouraged by my 11-pound weight loss. She was encouraged, and she said, I think you're on absolutely the right track. This is the right way to do it. The average weight loss with this balloon is like 20 to 40 pounds. So it would be kind of actually abnormal if you had dropped, 20, 30 pounds in the first 30 days. This is more normal. And for now, this is the last thing I'm going to say. She said, for this next month, I want you to focus on applying the new food products to your diet daily, so that you and finding a way to enjoy eating and have good days, not have bad days from food. So figuring out the diet, basically figuring out how and what to eat that doesn't cause me misery at the end of the day and at the beginning of the next day. And she said, that's your focus for the next month. That don't focus on the weight loss. Consider that secondary. Consider this right now an exercise in what can I eat that works for me. I hadn't really thought of it that way. It's very hard to tear yourself away from the scale. It's very hard to not wake up and get right on it. It's on the floor right by my bed. So I see it every morning. I see it when I go to bed. I see it when I wake up. I don't always step on it at those times, but at some point, pretty much during every day, I'll pop in and step on it. I have learned to let go of giving the number on that scale any kind of, I don't want to say any heavy weight, but I've just to let go of letting that number control me. Like, okay, it's 218 and I've been stuck there for 4 weeks. I was stuck at 218 for 4 weeks. Today it's 214. Cool, that's great. But it wasn't like, happy dance, I broke past the 10 pound. It was just like, okay, today it's 214. I've got my appointment with the nutritionist. I'll talk to her about it. In my mind, I know that tomorrow it might be 215 or 216. So I'll be back in that like 10 pound range of weight loss. I'm learning to let go of that being something I have to judge myself about. I'm learning to let go of that number being what makes my day. So that's it. I realized I was burned out. This is to address like my emotional feelings and the depression I mentioned last week. I felt really burned out. There's a lot of stuff happening at my job, at my day job. It's very, very busy. I haven't been able to do anything artistically in my, my chosen field, my passion field. And so that was lacking. That wasn't giving me the life force energy that I usually can get from it, or feeling that sense of purpose. I didn't have that. I have sort of a couple of difficult, or complex, I should say, personal projects to take care of in the next month or two. And so I was super burned out, and I realized that may have been what had kind of affected me, as far as feeling depressed. It definitely doesn't help feeling isolated, because balloon issues cause me to not be able to be around people a lot of days of the week. So something just said to me, you got to cut one of these things out. So I cut out work. I got a very, very good replacement to sit in for me, basically for a week. And so I have just some time off to not have that kind of oppressive schedule on me, and not be just busy back to back for 10, 12 hours a day, and then coming home and trying to fit everything else in. So today I relaxed. I took a long bath. I read a little bit. I watched a really great documentary. I had a great conversation with my fiance. We made some plans for some stuff. Like, it just was it was a day that fed me versus me like giving my energy to everything else. And I'm glad I'm giving myself that this week. I wish I could do it longer, but for now it's just it's just from now to the weekend, and then my mom is gonna come, and so then I'll gotta create a program for her when you have visitors. Like, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? So it's just a couple of days of, I want to say peace, but I don't want to imply that the rest of my life is not peaceful. It's just like, these are a couple of days where there's no hectic, and there's no rush. There's no feeling behind the 8 ball at every point in the day, like starting behind the 8 ball and then finishing up, and there's still tons left on the to-do list. I'm divorced from that for the next couple of days, and that feels good. And I noticed it affected my mood. I feel more upbeat. I feel more grounded, and more like laissez-faire about the balloon thing and the weight loss thing. Like, today I had a piece of cheese in the morning for breakfast, and it affected me. It affected me today, but I was able to handle the stuff that was happening to my body without like anger and irritation. It was like, okay, here we go, but I'm gonna take a bath, it'll be fine, but I'm enjoying, I'm chilling, it'll be fine, I'm just relaxing. It's different. So yeah, I wonder how different my progress on this would be if I didn't have a stressful day job that I had to go to. I had to work 5 to 6 days a week. If I could do this and just really fully tune into myself for 6 months, how much more could I achieve on this? But again, I'm happy to be 11 pounds down. I'm not taking that 10, 11 pound bracket for granted. And I am optimistic for what my experience with the balloon can be, because now my focus is on how do I make good days for myself versus how do I make the numbers go down. That's a very different kind of focus, and I'm very happy about that. Good night. Day 38. Am I getting that right? 35, 36. Yes, it's day 38. That's my update for day 38.